still sharing my screen. I can send an invite, I think. I'll stop sharing. That's weird. How do I stop sharing? Pro. All right, there we go. I think we're live streaming now, so let's hit go live. Okay, cool. I haven't streamed in a while either. We've just kind of been having these like essentially private chats for the last couple weeks now. Just to usually we've been having one or two people jump on now as we're kind of wrapping up for the holidays. Seems like everyone's getting stuff done and getting out there. But we got Michael here today. He's kind of listening in, and then we're waiting to see if Jack is going to join us, and then anybody else who wants to join us can obviously join in. One cool thing that happened this week, which I'm really happy about, is if you are setting up a phone number in Canada, you don't have to do A2P anymore. If you purchase a phone number using Persona high resolution wide dynamic, I somehow have my camera in like demo mode or something. I have no idea how that has happened. I'm gonna like turn this off and turn it back on. I have no idea. It keeps doing that to me. It's like screensaver, maybe it's coming on. Um, well, anyways, I'm gonna have to figure that out unless somebody is messing around with my camera here. Anyway, um, one of the cool things is we don't have to do A2P anymore. So, oh, there's Jack right there. And so I've been trying to get A2P done for this Canadian client here for like 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden, I think on the like 15th or 16th or something like that, text messages started sending, and then high level put out a notification that hey, if you purchase a phone number using the new persona registration process, then you don't have to go and do A2P for that phone number. And we've purchased a lot of phone numbers using that persona registration process. So yeah, so this client's phones, text messages, missed call, text backs, um, automatically started working without having to do the whole A2P registration process, which is awesome because that is like the bane of my existence, trying to get phone numbers and phones A2P verified. A little bit, I found it a little bit easier going into the US, but I have always had problems getting the Canadian one done. It's been such a pain. And even if I follow the processes and uh, uh, Judy shared something with me the other day. It's called A2P Wizard. I'll share my screen. I'll share my screen here. A2pwizard.com. If you guys haven't used this, it's a free tool that somebody put together. I'm not sure who it is, but um, you can go through this, get my free compliance kit, put in your agency name, put in the client's name, business name, their client's website, where they're going to register. You can upload a photo of their logo, or you can upload a copy of their logo right here. Check that box, submit your template. It's going to use AI or something like that, and it goes through, takes screenshots, gives you the forms and stuff and everything that you need to fill out, and then you should be able to just literally copy and paste that into the A2P approval process. And people have been saying it works really, really well. Now, you still need to have like the terms of services and everything like that on your funnel pages in order to make that work. But um, supposedly it works really, really well. The other thing is and again, I've been having issues with this. I'm going to go to Trust Center. It's probably going to still tell me I'm rejected. Um, but I've gone through and tried to do this a few times. I know something I've been told in the past, if you try to get a phone number HTTP verified and it doesn't go on like your first time, like almost like buy a new number and try it again. I've tried this one a few times, and we tried the sole proprietor. We tried using the corporate details with our corporate address, and sometimes getting that information from a client is a little bit harder to get, especially when they're not exactly sure. So, I mean, we got screenshots and everything of all their information, and we put it in, submitted it. Everything, from my understanding, looks correct. But we still just kept getting rejected and rejected. And unfortunately, you don't get told why, other than it says unverified and rejected. Now, when you talk to support, go in here, go start Zoom chat, and then go through the process there. And then I'll ask you if it's about A2P, and then say yes. And you'll jump on a call with somebody on A2P. What they can do is they can actually go into the high level back end and see your account, see your requests, see everything that's been processed, and then tell you exactly why you've been rejected. And then they can actually delete those different submissions from the past, and then allow you to kind of restart with everything. But that still didn't work for us here. I don't know why exactly. It would be nice to see more information out there. But that's kind of where we're at, and I'm super happy that we're back to not needing to do A2P registration in Canada if you're texting Canadian businesses. Probably same thing if you're in the US and want to contact Canadian businesses, you don't have to. But if you are going from Canada into the anywhere into the US, you still need to be A2P verified. And we were able to do that in our other accounts, but this is kind of where we're at. I need to figure out what's going on with my camera. Like,
There you go.
I'm gonna put it back into auto mode. It was in manual mode, but I don't know if that'll stop the screensaver thing from going on. I don't know if I have a screensaver. Functions. I'll have to play with it later, I think. I'm assuming that's kind of like a screensaver that pops up, or if it's like demo mode, but we'll see what happens. I've never had that happen before. However, my son has been down here using my computer for to play Fortnite, and maybe he was doing something there. Anyway, um, hopefully we'll keep it rolling. All right. Yeah, so that's kind of my little update about what's going on there, which I think is awesome. And Jack, how are you doing? I know Michael's here. You said you guys have some questions and some stuff you've been thinking
I'm
about.
doing good. Sorry I was late. I was just sitting in my computer. I had no idea it's already 1 o'clock.
Oh, yeah,
But
no problem at all. It's like I was saying earlier, it's just kind of that time of year right now where we're kind of winding out. We got a couple days till Christmas. I know we're going to be off for 10 days. We're talking about that, whether we're going to do the support calls over um between Christmas and New Year's. We'll have to see. We're going to be on a family vacation, so I was kind of thinking we might postpone till January, but um you guys can let me know what you guys think, and maybe I can jump on once or so, twice there, in between. So that'll be next Tuesday. We'll do a call for sure, and then Thursday, yeah, might be Thursday
If
or
it's
Monday, the
Christmas.
next week. Yeah, between the 30th and the 1st, we might just say no calls on those day. 25th, 30th, and 1st. We'll be back. I think we get back on the 2nd. We're going to Mexico for the
For
for
the
the week
warmth.
for the warmth, and we've always wanted to go do a family vacation like that. So um over Christmas. So we've got our immediate family here. Chandel's parents are coming, and then some friends from a couple hours away are gonna join us there too. So it's gonna be pretty awesome.
Well, speaking of vacations, I've got a vacation club that I've joined.
Okay.
It's called Travel Next. Anyway, looking to do promotions with it to, I mean, if I get you to go out and do a presentation with this guy, John Stevens, who happens to be my name, but it's not me. But anyway, they've been in business 30 years and so forth, and he'll do a presentation for you, and I get 100 points.
Okay.
And for everybody that does it, and whether you sign up or not, doesn't matter. But you know, again, they're giving away free cruises to have people come sit. I went and sat for an hour presentation, and I got a free cruise out of the deal. And long story, but anyway, we're looking to put that on as a promotion
Yeah.
where people can, and by getting points, we can buy vacations for people that sign up, or give them as gifts. I haven't figured it all out yet, but I'm just wondering if you had any ideas on how that'd go.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You'd have no problem doing that. I mean, you start building a list, right, of customers, and then use the promotions manager as like as a flyer, or hey, we've got this thing. Like, can you advertise like cruises and promotions and destinations and stuff like that they have going on?
Yeah, no doubt. And again, it's I mean, you can get cruises for $150 if you're a member.
Yeah.
It's you're buying the vacations at the same rate that Expedia buys them at, basically.
Okay.
Uh, and you still have to pay for your travel to get where you're going. The airfare is
Yeah.
not a great deal, but the resorts, and you get four. Again, the thing we signed up on, we get four resort vacations every year that are at rock bottom prices. You get like 80% off. It's a long.
Yeah.
Again, you got to listen to the presentation. It's worth going out and seeing. But in the meantime, I want to put a button out there on Res Connect store where people can sign up
Yeah.
for a
So I mean,
presentation.
you can do that. Um, you want to walk through how to do one really quickly?
Sure.
Sure. So do you want me to do it, or you want to do it on yours?
Michael, you listening there?
Yeah, he's listening. He's just in a place where the audio is pretty loud in the background and we can't really understand what he's saying.
Yeah, I couldn't hear him either. I hear you. All right. No, why don't you just go ahead and do it? I'm not that familiar with it all. I went into marketing and able to do it and so forth, but
Yeah, look at my camera did that thing again too. Um,
Jason, go ahead and build it on ours. Just go to the demo
yeah,
account.
I'll go do that.
Okay.
yeah, you got something funny going on there. It says photo and it keeps putting your face in
No, your
a
son, your
frame.
son went and downloaded a demo kit. You're just getting that flashback. You got to go into your programs and undo that.
No, this is directly from the camera. This is directly from the camera that I'm using. I've got
Do you,
it's
so
a
do you
it's an
think that's
actual
good?
it's an
Switched
actual
off.
camcorder. Like it's an actual
Yeah.
camcorder that I have up on here.
Oh,
And
Okay.
for some reason it's going like it's doing a um let's see. Yeah, see I've got that. So I put it back into, so if I go to manual mode right there, it gets rid of all my screen stuff. And
there you go.
then yeah, but I've still got um
Going up.
there's still some kind of
We're
screen
not seeing it.
saver or something.
We're not seeing it. We're just seeing you now. We don't see any of that other
Yeah.
stuff.
Wonder if it like reset itself or turn on power saving mode off. Well, stand by after like 10 minutes, but let's just go off. Let's turn the power saving mode off. Maybe it like reset itself or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it looks fine.
Close that. All right, let's see how that goes. Okay, so we're in app.resconnect store. We're going to go to the ResConnect demo account here. I'm assuming this is Travel Next. Is this the right one? Jack, can you see this?
Yeah, I can see it, and that's not it. It's a yeah, it's different. It's Travel Next, N-E-X-T. It's spelled out Travel Next, but
Travel
it's
Next is.
no, but that again, I guess I don't know which one the link you'd use. When I go out there, I go to travel.gowithnext.com.
Okay. Uh,
Travel.gowithnext.com. I'm doing it now. Yeah, that's it.
okay. Sure. So let's just say, for example, like we'll just do something simple here. We're just going to take a screenshot of one of these things, and we're just going to go like this. Okay. Just instead of going in and creating like a graphic or something like that, going into Canva and creating a graphic, I'm just going to take a screenshot of one of those things, and then I will. Where does that go to? That goes to snipping tool. Might have to do it again. So let's go try and do a square around this. Something that looks pretty square. There, we're just going to take a copy of that. Now, we can, like, maybe we're going to go into like Canva. We can create our own graphics. I mean, you can take your own photos and do your own things as well, right? But just to make things simple, let's go and do this. I'm going to put this under reward. Let's go under promotions. Do. No, I'm just going to put it here. Sure. Okay, so I just took a screenshot of that and then I saved it. I'm in the demo account here. We're going to go to rewards and promotions down in the
Right.
bottom left. And then we're going to go to promotions here, manage promotions. So if we wanted to create one, like I think it's a great idea. If you're like building up a list of customers that you want to talk to, or if it's just something that you want to promote, there's a couple different ways you can do it. So you can make it so it's just something that you promote on your landing page all the time if you want it to be like um uh like let's say you set up like a community one or something and you wanted to have a little advertisement at the bottom of your site. You could go to sites and then go to promotions, funnels, and pages. Display promotions to subscribers is going to be our promo page. Display promotions, and you can edit this page. On this page here, you can do essentially whatever you want. The only thing you don't want to do is get rid of this one, this code right here, and then there's another code down here. You don't want to get
Right.
rid of those two code sections. You can change this loading graphic, you can change whatever you want. But let's say you wanted to add a permanent button or a permanent graphic to this vacation thing. You can go and you can go, okay, let's say we're going to put an image here. Um, and now I wouldn't probably want to use the image that I just screen captured, but let's say let's check to see if they have like some kind of button we can grab. Or maybe you'd want to make some like horizontal graphic or something like that to put in there, right? So something that's probably the same size as this that says, you know, get your next vacation on us or something like that. You can then upload an image. It could be that button image that you were just looking at. Let's go. It's under rewards and loyalty. I think I threw it under here. This one, I'm going to click open. And we have a graphic right there. So this is our graphic there. So we're putting it in here. We can make a link out if we just wanted something to always be there. We can use this as a URL when the button is clicked to. Where is the URL thing? Image. Why is that not showing up? Yeah, you can make images as links, right? Yes. Image actions. Oh yeah, there we go. Go to website
There you go.
URL. HTTPS. Uh, is it travel.gowithnext.com? And then you could have like your affiliate ID or whatever you want.
Yeah,
You know, slash
travel.gowithnext.com, right?
yeah, slash, you know, ID equals, you know, whatever your ID is for your referral ID kind of thing. And then people could click
Yeah.
there, go check it out, and then sign up for, you know, whichever the presentation or whatever they wanted to do off that. So
And if they
that's
do sign up from the presentation, I've got to call into the owner of the company, and he hasn't gotten back with me yet. But that's, you know, that's on me. I'll get it done today,
yeah.
though.
Yeah, so that's one way of doing it. Now if you were just doing this as a if you're doing this as kind of like you have a group of customers, they haven't signed up yet, or maybe they have signed up and you want to help promote different travel or something like that. I don't know if you get points for people who travel more or if they use your link or whatever. But what you could then do instead of putting it into the bottom of the page like this, I'm going to go back. I'm not going to save this. Um, this is under display promotions here under VIP display promotions to subscribers.
Got it.
If you wanted to put it actually as a promotion in the in the promotions section, you can go promotions, click add new promotion. So we're gonna go travel with next. Uh, there. Let's go upload image. We're going to go grab that image that we saved earlier. We're going to upload that. We're going to say show to all subscribers because we want everybody to see that. This is going to be just an information post. Okay, so because
Right.
we don't have, it's not a coupon, it's not anything else. We're just doing an information post. Get your next vacation on us. You know, travel for nearly free. Um, you know, get huge discounts on uh travel and vacations. Click below. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use this web link here. And then this is where we're going to put that HPS travel dot go with next.com. Click here to see available destinations or something. And then we're going
this.
to,
You can,
sorry, go ahead.
there's a dozen different ways we could go with this. This is, the basic, which would be good. I'm guessing if a restaurant and they're a customer and they wanted to run a promotion, they could have a
Yeah,
promotion every month where they're giving away a vacation or a cruise for two. If and you get to
totally.
get into the lottery thing if you give them a review or
So
whatever.
there was another one very similar to this. It was like vacation. Uh I forget what it was called. We had um just trying to look what it was called. We signed up for a program years ago, a few years ago, and it was called um well, I probably can't even find it right now. We stopped paying for it, but we were using it, and actually, we were using it for our clients. And when we were doing fitness marketing, and so this is probably back in like 2019, and we had the subscription. And what we were doing was making it so that, yes, you look at my picture change to that, to like
Yeah.
the screensaver. It's got to be in like demo mode somehow. I got to figure out how or what's going on with it. But if I
Right.
just even press on the screen, it comes back. Um, I'll figure that out later.
Yeah.
Uh, that's just super weird. Okay. Anyway, so what we did with it was we would make it so that our clients could um they could give away vacations, right? They could give away hotel stays. So it was like a 3 night stay in Vancouver for $14 or whatever, like that, you know.
Sure.
They would have to get their way there, but then they'd have a hotel and they'd have to try and book the thing. The only downside that we saw with it was that you have to go in the off season. You have to go when the hotel allows you to do it. Not all hotels are available, that kind of thing. It's only participating ones, and then you have to try and navigate that. So I mean, we were able to use it, but it was not the easiest. Some customers got pretty frustrated over it. So because they'd want to, oh hey, we're gonna go to Vancouver, I want to use this voucher that I have for a 3 night stay in Vancouver, and they're like, they go to book it and they're like, I can't book it till like October. And maybe it's like April, you know. Um so that's one thing. But we were able to use it, and it was a great promo to do a giveaway, and we're giving away free whatever. So I mean, not people we're giving away the free hotel things, and then we would just print them off and send off the certificates on our side. But kind of cool. So you could do the same kind of thing here, and like you said, the restaurants could do a giveaway. They could say, click here for the free vacation or whatever it is. Or
Sure.
we
Doesn't
did we
even
did
have to be a
we,
restaurant. It could be any small business, just to
yeah,
get the reviews going for whatever reason. Yeah.
we ended up doing a lot of like enter to win, that kind of stuff as well.
Right.
Which worked out pretty good. So yeah, you could throw it. That's how you'd create it. How we went through there. You could create that one, and then maybe you don't want it on the top, so you can readjust where it's going to show up on the promotions page. But you can
Sure.
go through and create a cool graphic, so it just shows up in there like that. To yeah, it's something I just thought about. If you had different things like that of ways to put advertising in there that people would actually click on and use, there might be a way to, um, I don't know how you'd go about offering this whole service for free to bring people here, because there would always be coupons and stuff in there, and then they might click on the other things to go through um, to the different promotions and stuff that you have. I don't know the trade-off between balance and work, but uh, balance between like how much work it would take to do versus how much return you'd get on these kind of things. But that's kind of neat as well. Or like the restaurant could put it in there, or you could put one like right at the bottom here instead of putting one down here. You could edit the page, and right underneath that code section, you could put one right at the bottom here. There's quite a few different options for it, but yeah, kind of like it's open to whatever you want to do for that anyway.
Yeah, it's just something that'd be interesting to be able to get people to go out and see the presentation, and a certain percentage of them are going to sign up,
Yep.
and certain and those that don't, it doesn't matter. They did the presentation, so they're still part of the drawing, if you will, for who wins at the end of the month for the free vacation. Who knows? We'll work it out, but it's good to
Yeah.
see you can get that in there.
Yeah, so I know we were signed up for one before, and then I think it's under, I probably still get all the emails. It's under promotions, but I don't, they changed the name of it. It used to be oh, I don't even remember what it's called. I can't even remember right now what it like, because it was probably 5 or 6 years ago. But I know I found it because there was another high level well, actually Farah Patel, who you see a lot in the high level group, had an integration with their API in order to just send out a vacation when people signed up for something.
Right.
Because they were using high level, like Fair and that were using high level, and they created an integration for this vacation giveaway thing. And then it integrated with the vacation giveaways API. Since then, though, in the last few years, that whole vacation giveaway brought all their stuff into high level, and then they got rid of their API because they want people to go and use their version of high level. So they went and white labeled their own version of high level, and now they sell high level along with their subscription process too, so that you have all the marketing tools in order to go out and market their services, and then
Sure.
that kind of thing. So it's very similar to what you're doing, and I think
Cool.
it's a cool system.
Well,
So
Well, by Tuesday, I'll have this conversation with him and see how he's set it up. I might have more for you Tuesday. We'll see how
yeah,
it works with
I
John.
think it's great because um you can do what I like. Well, I like what I liked about the one we had even was, and this might be even the same people. Like I'm not. It could be the same people because I know they had different groups. Um, that use this system, or they had different packages, like different websites and stuff like that. So it might even be something similar. So what is gowithnext.com? Let's just go check this out. Oh, it just goes to travel.gowithnext. It must be I wonder if this is all hosted on high level or something, or like or a thing like that, right?
Yeah,
Because or like another website builder or something. Like it totally could be. This totally could be all built on high level. um Maybe not though. Does everybody get their own personal gowithnext.com domain?
yeah. I log in with my email and password, and yeah, it's $1,000 to join.
Yeah.
But once you get, I got a discount for this and discount for that. I ended up paying $650 to get in, and
Yep.
then, but it's yeah. I'll let you know if it's worthwhile or not. We just got in.
Yeah, like we were paying I think for the one we were paying it was a couple $100 a month.
Yeah.
That we were doing, and they were able to, then we were able to leverage it for, the 40 studios that we were working with, because we
Right.
ended up just using our subscription to supply all of the vacation giveaway things for for everyone. So we didn't end up doing like, because you could do the whole thing where everybody who signs up gets a free vacation, whatever. We ended up doing like, it was more like a draw, join us for our free opening week and get a free week of classes, plus be entered into for a giveaway to, Las Vegas for 2 nights kind of thing.
Sure.
And then then we'd give it to somebody, and then they just have to go and pick their 2 nights. But again, there was restrictions of like when you could book,
Always.
and you have to get yourself there, but you got the hotel for free for 2 or 3 nights. kind of thing.
Right. Right. Well, they're not going to give it to you in prime time, that's for sure, when
Yeah,
you're
and then
98%
you had to
occupied.
pay then you had to pay like the hotel taxes and stuff like that on top of it. So you got the hotel, you got the room fees were covered, but then you had to pay like the $100 in hotel taxes and
Yeah, in
whatever.
Vegas, those resort fees are unbelievable.
Well, he had to do it everywhere, like all the hotel tax
Yeah.
fees and everything like that, whatever they charge you for it.
Right.
So you're like, you're saying, oh, get this for free, but then yeah, I mean, they still save, hundreds of dollars because even like 3 nights in Vancouver at any hotel is going to be, you know, close to 750 to
Right.
$1,000, you know. Um, and then
Right.
so you just have to pay the taxes on that and then get yourself there. So uh
Yep.
interesting anyway. Yeah, okay, cool. What else are you guys thinking about?
Michael, you got anything?
Yes, I actually sent it in chat. When you were
Okay.
showing the promotion, it's like if we have a website, if you go to ResConnect.store and we want to utilize the demo and actually maybe showcase how one could really act in a live, real environment, would and could we take that promo page and host it with all those deals on our website?
Yep. Like with all the deals, so you could, if you wanted to use the promotions manager, you could do that. You probably wouldn't do it under the demo promotions page. I This is really, really annoying me, this whole camera thing that's going on.
Thank
It's
you,
so weird.
son.
I've had this thing here for years and it hasn't done it. Okay, so you could, again, if you were gonna set up like your own page with all the vacations and stuff like that, your own promos thing, you would set up a different sub account for that. Because we don't have it set up so that you could do multiple um um different promotion pages in the same sub account. Like you can't set a promotions page up for this thing over here and then a different promotions page for this and then a different promotions page for that. That's maybe something to think about, but other than like this demo kind of like what we're talking about here, no one else has really requested that, so I don't know how much we would how much if it's worth building something like that out. You know what I mean? To use the same sub account for multiple promotion systems. Um, Having said that, you could totally host that on your own site if you're thinking about going the vacation. You want to display all the vacation things. You can host your own page. Like if you wanted to do a page like this or something like that, you could easily build that inside of High Level. Is that kind of what you're asking? Or like the address of where people actually go to register or view a demo?
Well, it's several layers, because we go into the marketplace as a dealer, but we go into it as a user as well.
Yeah.
So as a user, we need to showcase a demo. We need something to showcase to others so that they can see the journey we're on and they can replicate it themselves. And we have the ability to shorten the path to get there. Um, I've been struggling with this for 3 years, and so the education's been wonderful. And we
Yeah.
want to go out and teach others to be able to get there faster. But let's get to an ROI today versus okay, it's going to take 3 months to get there, but this is what we have to do to get there. So, but when we get there, you have a profit. So many times in our industry, we don't have and offer a solution to those to actually drill down and give them a profit. So yes, I want to demo it for organizations, restaurants, and anybody that wants to become an account or sub account and build their unique value around their business or around their nonprofit organization. So that is what we're selling. but we need something that is a demo that sits on our website that they can see what happens, what, and then replicate it. We will sell them the services to make this happen for them and help them grow. So
Yeah.
really, that kind of zips it up.
So, like we talked about the other day, I think you just need to put together a demo with different promotions in there so that when you're going out talking to someone, you can have somebody go through the registration process and join it. Now, if you want to have something where industry specific, if you're going out and talking to people, you could create a landing page with different graphics on it or have something printed out that has like specific promotions that might be aligned to them to give them examples of what it is. If you want to, you can easily throw those promotions in here, but and it's totally what we do. And you put in demo promotions of what those things would be. And it takes some time to figure out who your market is, who you're going after, and then create those different demos or like the different example promotions so that when you're talking to them, you can give an example of what it looks like. I'm going to tell from my experience, it doesn't have to be like this perfect presentation because you're saying, hey, this is our demo site. I want to show you how this works, right? When we get to this part, when we're showing them this promotions page of how this works, when they go through the process of registering to become a VIP, getting sent the text message, clicking on the link, and it brings them to this promotions page. Make some really nice graphics in here. Make some really nice graphics and promotions that align with your brand, and then show them how it could be an example of a food promotion, of an event, um of a another small business, you know, if we're promoting other small businesses, in the case of like Walk the Beat where they're doing the community thing, just show them examples of what those types of promotions look like, so they get an idea of what the system can do. And then if
Jason,
they go ahead.
now that speaks truly to the building blocks of what you've created. Okay. So if we can host something that we've already gone around in our community and gathered up, uh, and we now are posting and we host, uh, what we're talking about is building funnels into direct markets that when they get to the bottom of the funnel, they see this, they get to this because they're not looking at our website. So these processes that we need to build are action advertising campaigns, both that you were speaking about earlier, SMS and email, but also it gives us something tangible to host and put out there on our calendars in our social networks. And those are the funnels that are bringing people to our hosted deal that, hey, we've got some business, we're doing a reseller, and we're offering other products as well on this, but it keeps
Yeah.
our company going. At the
Yeah.
same time, we're teaching how to replicate it.
Yeah, so what I would have on here too is like maybe at the bottom or like something you can say powered by ResConnect. Right now we have your ResConnect logo right here, and I think we're using the ResConnect logo here for powered by. But you can have, hey, do you want this system for yourself? Like, do you want to use this? Not just on
Yeah,
a demo, but on everybody's thing, right?
yeah,
Want to create your own promotion system? You know, click
yes.
here, and then that takes you to a landing page that I think you've already built some of the stuff uh for it, but um either it takes you to like your demo marketplace, how people can use this so they can reach out and contact you. Or you could, I don't even think I would take them to the demo page here. Because they're already experiencing it. If they're going from this page and they're going to I don't think we'd want to send them here, right? Because they're already experiencing how this kind of works, but you've already got some pages built up here for, doing promotions and loyalty and so like, that kind of stuff. So I would almost send them to your not sure which yeah, maybe this thing. this page here where you have more of this information on how this system works. Because I know you built a really good one already. Is it under loyalty? So yeah, you want people to sign up, right? So it's just about getting it done and take like yeah, and that's I think that's where the um getting something that you guys are confident of getting it out there. Now, if you guys want like if you want to hire me, I can help you guys like I can we'll go through and like we could potentially put together like the demo. I know that's kind of where you've been where it's been a struggle is to get the and I know Jack is here to do part of that too, to guide kind of the sales and where you guys want to go with it. Um, and I understand getting the team in place in order for them to do it. But I have seen that be a hold up for for some people, only because um and what I've seen is that the team tends to keep changing. You know, you're working with someone, that person goes away, you start working with someone else, and we feel like we need to bring everybody else up to speed again, and then we almost feel like we're starting over and doing it again. So, we could if you want to talk about it, we can talk about um getting that part rolling or you know or again, Jack is gonna could jump in and just create the promotions. But that's where I can kind of think where we need to have the you have a bunch of different areas that you're going after, and I think it's almost like a really good idea to just be like, hey, we're gonna go after this one, and then go after like go do a demo to walk the beat because I think they're sitting there. I think they're a great opportunity to go and chat with them. I think that's like one area that you can go and just jump right in with them because you've already had communications with them, right? Even if we have other demos, what can I think of? Yeah, let me know. I mean, we can discuss it anyways and see what that looks like because I'd like to see you guys, yeah, like you said, getting to ROI, right? Um,
Yep.
and it's just it does like we don't have a perfect I do not have a perfect demo for this that I go out and talk to people about. It's literally we're going out having a conversation with them and then giving them an example of what the system looks like, getting them to just go through the registration process and doing that. I have that presentation that I bring with me. We have a bunch of touch points in there. We have a chat with them about what the opportunities are out there. Like and it's and for most business, it's literally like, how would you like to be able to reach out to everybody like whenever you want, give them a coupon or a promotion to get them in, and then, you know, anytime that you have a slow day, it doesn't even matter if it's a restaurant or whatever, but like once a week you're reaching out to those customers. That resonates with people. It's not a hard concept to grasp kind of thing. And then they'll say, hey, we're going to build you this mini site. It's going to have these coupons. Let me show you the registration process of how you go through it. They go through, they scan the little QR code that you have on a piece of paper or something like that. Just to make it
Yep.
easy so they don't have to type anything in, right? And then they scan that QR code, hit next, like fill out their information, and now they're in the system as a VIP. Um, it's as simple as that. And then because I've just seen the more that I've done it, again, it's not perfect. I don't have the perfect promotions in there for every business we talk to. It's just kind of like and then just say this is our demo site that we use to do demos. So we've got different businesses in here. These are the kind of the industries we serve. These are the types of businesses, but you know, we can tailor each one of these promotions to you. It can be a promotion, it can be an info. If you guys have events coming up, we can put events in there, right? You guys are doing a pop-up somewhere. You guys are hosting a, some kind of event, information stuff. When is your, when are your sales on? All that kind of stuff. Links to your flyers. If you guys have flyers or whatever you do, you can put all that stuff in there. And then this whole here, we just call it a promotions hub. This promotions hub just makes it really easy to get for customers to get to the information they need so that you can make more sales.
And we are priced just right to replicate that amongst organizations. And we can
Yeah.
solve and help and really pass on and transfer information a lot better. Communications can get really tough sometimes as an organization because you don't know where to go. We're going through a transition of age, so it's age in the organizations. We're aging out, and we need the young ones to come in and grasp what's going on. But we need a transition because the elders have a lot of knowledge. They really, really do. And so we need to connect and transfer that a lot easier. These publications and these promotions made easy, along with the GHL and Res Connect, surrounding us with our support people and energizing and directing to an ROI. This is where Jack and I have lived for many years. We couldn't sell anything if it didn't produce an ROI.
Yeah.
Then you know what? We sold something, and we're also realizing how much support it required in order to keep your churn rate and keeping your customers happy when the competition comes out. Choices. So you got to take care of your people, and you got to take care of your customers. And we're on a wave. We have an opportunity to take what you created here, Jason, and I think you got some really good directions and backing on ideas and brain power. I really do like your relationship management. You're going out and you're introducing that tool and that card to pass off to that owner or that decision maker, and they can get a better reputation. So it's really managing our
Yeah.
relationships, but it's what people think. And so if we can share more goodness, that's just a great foot in the door. And Jack and I talked a lot about that after last week, and to grow on that, and then to circle back around and offer things like these, then we can hook, and we don't have a churn rate. We have a team of people, of affiliates out there supporting what they're behind us. It's more of just getting people to sign up. It's getting people an
Yeah.
ROI. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's all about relationships, right? Like even the promotions manager, the promotions hub and stuff like that is all about keeping that relationship with your customer because most businesses and most organizations are doing the minimum to try and keep that relationship going with their customer. So they post on social media, hoping that their customers will see it, but they're not messaging people. And when you're
No
messaging
follow up.
people who want to be messaged, right? Who sign up to become part of the VIP, they want to know of like promotions and things that are going on because they like your business, they like your organization, then like then you're just building that relationship, right? You're making that relationship stronger because who are they going to think about when the next time is like they want to, go shop at that store or stop in at that organization or whatever it is. Um, it makes sense that you would do it, right? It's all about business is all about relationships.
Yep. Sales is definitely
Marketing
about
is all about
relationships.
relationships.
Yeah. Some people are better at it than others, and Jack is outstanding at it. Jack is
Yeah,
I got
good.
used before I got old.
and that's what we're trying to make it easy though for those businesses um because a lot of those business owners are not great at it either, right? Like
No,
there's
no.
lots of people believe, right? And it's not even a belief, but it's just like, hey, and when I build, it's like the field of dreams. If I build it, they will come, right? If I build that the baseball diamond, people will come. If I build the business, people are going to know that I'm here and they're going to show up, right? But that's why you need to, but they don't know it. Like you could be a business on a corner for, 5 years, and a person who works two doors down may never know that you're there, just because, people have their own thing going on. They got blinders on and they're not always looking around seeing what's there. So, um, uh, there was a phrase that I heard from a presentation from a guy who's talking about marketing, and he was talking about a restaurant too. And I've seen this over and over again. Just people just don't know that businesses are there. Um, and it was just like, if you're like the city's best kept secret, because everyone's like, where's the best kept secret for whatever? And if you're the best kept secret, you're probably just the worst at marketing, right? Because if you're the best kept secret, nobody knows you're there. People love you, but you're terrible at marketing, right? Because people should know that you're there. But I'm gonna say, like, we owned a huge hair salon on one of the busiest corners in Regina when we lived there. And um we were there for like 4 years in that spot. And you would talk to people who have traveled down that street hundreds and hundreds of times. And you would say, "Oh, well, we own this hair salon on this corner," and then you tell them what it's called, and they're like, "Where is that? I've never seen it."
Okay.
And we've had 1,000, probably, 1,000 plus cars drive by our business, and we had a huge sign. We had a huge, big red and white sign, um, with a billboard on the side of the building that we put there, and people wouldn't know that we were there. So, um, you have to advertise. So, and the best way really is, take care of the people that, already know who you are. Because remarketing, right? It's 40 times cheaper. It's 40 times cheaper to remarket to the customers you already have than it is to always be trying to get new customers. And that goes for any business,
Yeah, you got to keep them on a conveyor belt.
right? Have something new, have them coming back, having them, you know, whatever it is. But like a lot of the businesses we're talking about, they have repeat customers, and that's where their promotion system really shines, is when you're working with a business that have customers who would potentially come in, you know once or more per month, kind of thing. Because you can really just get them back again and again and again, and leverage that whole getting customers to come back in, getting customers to come back in more often, getting them to spend a little bit more every time they're in, and then refer friends, and advertise to get new customers too. So, um, lots of good options there. Like, I think it's a powerful system, and you can make it look however you want, and it's just about. It's not. What I like the most about it is that it's not a hard concept to understand, right? Like, we're not trying to um change their mind or change their belief or anything like that, where we're like, you need to be doing a business a different way, your whatever. It's literally like, hey, we've got this awesome system that reaches out to customers whenever you want, and it gets you more sales. um and it's through text, right? We're going to send them a text message. They can see all this stuff. The people that we're texting, we're not going to bother them. We're not bothering them because they've opted in. They've requested to be part of this program. So we're just doing them the favor. We're doing the thing that they asked us to do, which is tell them when we're having sales, or tell them when there's promotions on, or, just
Sure.
remind them to come back in. So, we're not bothering people. We're sending out messages that go directly to their phone, which usually get answered and opened within 5 minutes of receiving them on, like, email, and then we're sending them just directly what they want. And a lot of times drags people back in, or just reminds people anyways, because everyone's busy and they
Sure.
always forget. So, those three things, if we can get them to do those things, it's, that's where it shines.
Yep, definitely.
So, well, I'm gonna jump over. We've kind of talked about this all day here. I'm gonna see if Judy has any questions. at about 10 after 11 now. Um, Judy, how have you been? Did you end up looking? I know you messaged me the other day asking about Thinker. Um, did you end up having a conversation with them or anything, or what were you thinking about that? Can't hear you right now.
There, there.
Oh,
Can
there
you
you
hear me
are.
now?
Yeah,
You can hear me today?
I can hear you today. Is this the same computer as yesterday?
The day before, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the old one
I
there.
tested it with something else. Like, yeah, and yeah. I don't know what happened. That was weird. I
Yeah, maybe
updated
it just
Zoom.
needed to be reset or something.
Maybe it was Zoom that needed to be updated.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, um yeah, I was talking talking to Thinker, and I was thinking about you.
Yeah.
And how it's been going for you guys.
Yeah, it's been going really good, and we've hired them to do some custom work for us too, because there was things that we needed to do in order to reach out to our database, in order to get information about the customers and clients that we're working with. So the AI had a little bit more power when it's talking to people, but it's worked out really well, and their base system is really awesome too, just for having those conversations and booking. And one of the cool things that, and they probably told you about Thinker as well, is they
What
have the whole outbound calling, which is neat too. You can load in a database of customers and have Thinker reach out for you as well.
Right. What do you mean that it needed more power?
Oh, it's just like more information, right? What am I gonna say? Like, just the way that we're using the system right now, we got the customer's information, and then we want to give them, we're sending them the closest business, that is the nearest business to them. We're sending them the information for that, so it has to reach out to our database to find out which is the closest business to the person who's calling, and then relay that information to them. So there's, and unless you're going to go into something like synthflow, or something like that, where you're going to do the database connection and stuff yourself, um Thinker AI went and set that up for us using their developers. So there was a few things. So there, so we have some custom build stuff going on inside of Thinker that way, but for the most part, that's not something that's necessary. So when I say more power, I just mean more, you know, the
Features.
data.
More features
Um,
like
more
that.
more data that the AI gets to work with, because we have a database that the AI can reach out to pull in information that it needs. But like outside of training, because it's more just, it just ends up being more dynamic for us, kind of thing. So, and by that I just mean, like, yeah, again, if you call the system, give it your postal code, it's going to go to our database. It's going to search for the closest business to you, that's that what our client is selling, and then it's going to relay that information to the customer via text and on the phone. And it's just going to also try and connect them live transfer as well. So that's kind of how we're using it.
So, and is it the system like for the US and Canada?
Yep.
So you
Yeah.
can do a zip code or a postal code with what they hooked up for you.
Yeah, and you know what, we ended up building out a different system that is not used for AI, but could be used for AI. I think we were actually talking about integrating both systems um a couple weeks ago. But they essentially built their system, and we built our system for doing the same kind of marketing. And yeah, it's just a unique case to us anyways. But what I liked about Thinker too is they were really good about figuring out, hearing us out on what our use case is, and then coming up with a solution. And then their developers putting it together for us on their back end. I mean, it's something that we probably could have done, but they've been really, really great that way and really helpful.
How much do they charge you for something like that? A lot?
Well, a decent amount. We charge like yeah. Well, I have to look at exactly what it is. I know we paid something like 3 grand to get started on the custom development stuff, and then there's ongoing and monthly, stuff that we pay for things as well.
Right. And you white label it, the white label thinker, do you?
Our clients don't even know who it is because it's just through us. Like we're not reselling it as, yeah, like, so it's just the AI. We manage it. It's a service that we have and we manage and we update. Um, and we use Thinker as the backend.
Oh. Oh, so because your clients don't go into their account or sub account or whatever.
No, we like we
You manage
we
it.
don't we have very I have like 2 clients out of all the clients that we have that actually go into their sub accounts.
Okay. So when you go into their sub account, the one that you're using Thinker on, does it say Thinker in their account
No,
somewhere?
no, maybe on
Oh,
the workflow. I don't know
yeah,
because we created a workflow that connects to Thinker, but no, it's white labeled. They have custom menu integrations and stuff. No, like custom workflow integrations as well that
yeah,
connects with their systems. So
right. Do they use SynthFlow?
I have no idea what they use.
Oh, okay. 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 So, but it's all working for you?
Yeah.
Like what they built is working like it's supposed to? Do you
Yeah,
test?
we have a very simple, we have very the case that we have, yeah, it's working for us. I mean, there's definitely tweaks and struggles you have with people just like calling in AI, AI picking up. There's still that kind of some people are perfectly fine answering those questions and that we ask it or knowing that AI has picked up the call. And some people, as soon as they hear AI, they hang up. So what are you going to do?
Oh, yeah. But
Anyway,
you got something funny going on with your,
well, yeah, it keeps going into this like weird demo mode or something like that. I don't know how or why, but it does, and it's annoying. It's been
yeah,
doing that all morning.
huh, crazy.
I don't know why it's doing it, but it is. So I'm gonna try and figure that later.
So when I say it's working, I mean more like the functions of Thinker, the functions that like when that they actually give you the closest business to their postal code and that they punch in and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's working. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You tested that,
Oh yeah, we've been using it for months.
and that your client is happy with it.
Yeah, absolutely. We've set up 2 more for them.
Oh, cool. Two more what?
Same thing for different industries, um different campaigns that we're running.
Oh yeah. Cool. Right on.
Yeah, it's working good. Like they're enjoying it. Like it's working well. Um and it's yeah, I like we've set up a couple more. So like I said, like if we're using it now, again, that's a pretty unique case. Not everyone's going to need that. Most businesses are just going to need an AI that's going to answer some questions for them, and direct people to the right area, you know, um, book a call, book a meeting, or something like that. Right? That's where most AI is going to be. Hey, let me answer some questions for you. Let me get your information and pass that on. or book a meeting. Ours is just we're capturing that lead, chatting with them, and then forwarding it over to um, the the end customer as a lead, and then capturing the information. So um, that works pretty decent. And most businesses, aren't going to have um, so many different locations that we need to kind of manage, but
Well, it's a
uh,
manufacturer or something that you work with, right?
yeah. And then we different installers and different dealers, and that's what we're forwarding over
Right.
after that.
You're
So
forwarding the leads from the manufacturer. So
yeah,
the manufacturer is paying you to forward the leads to the distributors and to the service
totally.
provider.
Yeah, exactly. I think I just realized why that thing is doing it because I pulled the memory card out of the camera yesterday, and now there's no memory card in there, and I think that's what it is. Sorry, it just popped into my head a second ago. Yeah, so it's working good. If I think the trick is, you know, not it's to go out and talk to a client and figure out where their problems are and then help them solve the issue, right? And all these things that we have inside of high level AI, voice AI, thinker, like all those things that we can integrate, power tools, promotions, all that kind of thing are all tools that can help us to solve the problem, but you need to go get the client to figure out what the problem is so that you can help them solve it, right? Or have an idea of what the problem is that that customer has, and then go in and be like, pitch them an idea because you think that they already have that problem, right? Um, it depends on how you want to go about it. There was a course that I did years ago, and it fits right in with high level. And it was all about picking an industry, going to talk to 10 businesses in that industry in your local area, reach out to them saying, "Hey, listen, I'm doing a project. I'm working on something new. I need some advice and I'd love to chat with you about this. I'm working on a project for the catering industry, whatever it is, whatever business you're going after, type of industry. Would you mind if can I have a little bit of your time and come in and ask you a few questions, and then go ask them, like, what are you guys doing? Like, where are you guys struggling? Like, if you could get help with anything, where would it be and what would it look like, kind of thing. And then go talk to 10 different businesses and find out that information. And then from talking those 10 different businesses, distill it down to be like, it seems like they all need this, and this. And now the thing that I did before, it was kind of all geared towards building software. That's what high level essentially allows you to do, right? It allows you to build a solution to fix their problems. Now, it's not going to be super custom. You might not be able to do like the custom build out where, hey, I'm building a pool management software for pool cleaners, and then sell that software to everybody else. But it allows you to get the insights from that industry. Um, for it. So by doing that, and this is what I recommend still being able to do if you don't have clients yet and you're still trying to figure out where to go, is talk to them and find out what they need and then build your solution around that. But what I see a lot of people doing is going to find out all the available solutions and then trying to figure out who they're going to sell that solution to, when it's great to go and have the conversation with the businesses, find out what they need, and then go from there. And that's how all of our clients have always worked. Whenever we've gone into a new industry, it's because we had a conversation with someone that we had never worked with before. And then they're like, I need this done. I need this thing. This is how I need it to work. And you're like, cool. I think we can make that work. And then you go and do it, and then you get success in that one area with that customer, and then you take that and you go repeat it and sell it to other people. the same kind of process, right? Like, so I think it's, you've got so many resources inside of this whole high level community that you can almost go out and be like, find out what you can sell, find out what the person needs, and then give them a proposal on how you're going to fix that problem for them. Because again, um, it doesn't have to be like you go walk into a business and you're going to sell somebody on the thing that you want to sell them when you walk into that business. Sometimes there's like a progression, right? An easy foot in the door is reviews. So if we can help them get more reviews and do that kind of thing, that's kind of a start. But there's always like, what else do you need help with? And I've always thrown that in with every presentation that we've done, even with the promotion system and stuff like that. Hey, like we do have this system and I'd love to sell it to you. But if you guys need help with any other marketing stuff, please let me know because we're an agency and that's what we do, right? And they're always like, I need this, I need this, I need this, and I need this. I need somebody to help me with these things. And you're like, okay, cool. I can help you with two of the three of those things, or two out of the four, thing like that. Or, and then you can be like, okay, cool. Let me go like put some numbers together and then I'll give you a show back with a proposal because you don't have to like throw numbers and tell them how much things are going to cost right up front. You're allowed to like walk away and be like, okay, I'm going to put this proposal together for you based off of what we talked about, and then um, sell you on something, right? And then make it happen. Give yourself enough timeline to make it happen. Does that make sense?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Because I think everyone's struggling with like again, you look at all the tools inside of high level and we're like, and it's like, well, what are we selling? And there's so much opportunity in there, but you know, um, even before I sell somebody on the promotion system, I talk to them about their business. What do they need? Like, where are they at? Where are they struggling? What do they need help with? How if there's a way that we can help them um, with that. And then I want to show them promotion system because I think it's awesome, and get them on board with that. Help them get more reviews. And then lots of times I'll still go back and write them up a proposal. This is what it's going to cost. This is what we're going to do. Rather than trying to do everything in that meeting and pressuring yourself to try and make the sale before you leave the door, leave the stop. And sometimes people are like, "This is awesome. I want to sign up. Yeah, let's go and get started." And you're like, "Great. I'll go back to the office, put things together, and send you over information. Send you over what you need, and then you can send them over a service agreement and an invoice to get started and stuff like that." So, um, go and have conversations with businesses and get them set up because or get them started anyways, or pick an industry that you think that you want to work with, and just say, hey, yeah, I've seen it work, and it's just like, hey, we're starting a new project for businesses in this industry, and I'd love to chat with you and pick your brain for a few minutes if that's okay. And usually people are like, yeah, that's cool, you know. And I've had people I've chatted with saying like we talk to them about what they need, and then and then we decide not to go down that road, but people still message back and say like, are you guys building that software? When is it coming out? When can we whatever, even though maybe you decided that it wasn't the right fit for you right now. But it's good to have those conversations anyways and make those business relationships.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
So I think you said this already, but just in my mind, I need to be clear. So it's the only you've partnered only with the manufacturer, right? In the business that you're doing the Thinker AI with?
Yeah, it's through them. Yeah.
Like, yeah, you're not like they didn't say, oh, okay, here, go sign up all these other businesses and give us an affiliate payment for it or anything like that. It wasn't nothing like that. You're just dealing with the one manufacturer and that's it, right?
Yeah.
And you just help them to help their clients, which are the distributors and
Yeah,
service.
the more like I mean it's like they're the manufacturer. So the more they sell, the more the more they sell, the more money they make. The more they can get their installers and dealers to sell more of their product and install more of their product, the more money they make,
Right. Okay.
right?
Okay. And I just had a quick question about the what you were showing the guys earlier. And they with the holidays and stuff like that,
Oh
is
yeah.
is there a way that you can get um uh free vacation stuff?
I don't know. That's not me. That's not my thing. You'd have to talk to Jack or something like that about what he's doing there. That's not
Oh, they're getting free vacation
that's
stuff?
that's
Or-
that's Jack's thing that he brought up here earlier, and just asked how we could create a promotion for something like that. So I don't know. I don't
Oh,
know anything
okay.
about it. So you could talk to Jack about how that works or what that is, and
You were
if he
saying that
has.
you used to do that before too, and you're
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember what the software is or program is that we used. Um, it was like 6 years ago, and
okay.
they changed their business name too. So I honestly don't know, and I don't know if they changed their business name because they got bad reputation or what. But I know there was quite a few people who were using it before, but um, it's good. It's just it has like severe limitations. It was like $600 for the year or something like that, and then it just had limitations of when you could use it and how you could use it. So there's a bunch of free stuff, and it was great as promos and great as giveaways. I'd seen people use it before to be like, book a demo with me and I'll give you a free vacation. And you send off a certificate for 2 nights stay in Vancouver, or you could just let them go and pick wherever they want, whatever. They'd have to pay the taxes on it to go and do that, but they would get the hotel for free for however many days that they were staying. But they had to try and find the hotel. So, or they had to try and find the time at the hotel. It wouldn't always work like, hey, if I'm going to Vancouver in 2 weeks, I need a hotel and then use
Right.
that.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah.
like that. It was like, um, I'm going there. I'd like to go there. Let's see when we can go there. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, give if you and Jack want a message about what that travel thing is, I'm sure he'll have some more information about that soon if you want to chat with him about it. I don't know anything about it, but you guys can see because I think they do work out. I just know there are limitations. So, anyways, we should wrap up for today. Appreciate you guys jumping on here. Again, like always. And then yeah, we'll see you guys on Tuesday and then like I said earlier, probably Thursday next week and the following week we will be I don't know if we'll be doing calls for those days over the holidays. We're going to
You
be
are you are next Tuesday though?
next Tuesday I will be. Yeah, I'll be around next Tuesday and then I think so. I think let me confirm that. I will try to be on the call for sure next Tuesday. I think we should be able to. We're not going in anything, and our flights leave on Wednesday morning, so we're going
Oh,
back.
Okay, so
where
we'll
you
look forward to an invitation, and if we don't get one, that means you're having a great time, and we'll catch you when you get back. We'll look forward to an invite.
All right, awesome. Well, you guys appreciate. You guys have a great. If I don't chat with you guys again, have a great next couple of weeks. Here, if you guys have any messages or anything like that, send it to me on Facebook or in the Slack group, and then I'll do my best to get back to you guys with everything. And you guys have a great, Christmas
What's the
holidays, all that
Facebook
kind of stuff.
link? What's the Facebook?
Facebook.com/JOrban.
Jay Orban. Okay.
That's my personal profile. Just send me a
That's where
message on
you're
there.
hosting the live call.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
live calls go in there, and then they also go into our Facebook group, um,
Oh,
too, and then we have them up on YouTube and stuff like that too.
all right. We'll hope to see you next
All of that.
Tuesday. That'd be
All
when are
great.
right,
you
we'll probably see you
Oh,
guys
that'd
on
be
Tuesday.
great.
when are you
That'd
back,
be
Jason?
great.
When are you back?
Uh, in January.
Like the end of January?
No, no, no. Like start of January, like first week in
like a
January.
second or whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
Hey, Jason, if you can make it Tuesday, that'd be great. We look forward to seeing you. If not, we definitely understand.
Yeah, I'll probably be able to make it Tuesday morning.
Okay, we'll look forward to it.
All right, cool.
Hey,
Well,
thanks so much, Jason.
yeah, thank you. You guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you guys on Tuesday.
All righty.